Hello. In this video, I'm going to show you how to use ETDB SQL to do some simple database mirroring with an example Qt or Qt application. ETDB SQL provides robust concurrency, high-throughput transaction logging, encryption, synchronization, and more, but I'll just be focusing on replication in this video. Both products are cross-platform, so you can follow along on Windows or Linux. I've already installed Qt Creator and the ETDB SQL development kit and set the Qt plugin path environment variable, so let's get started. There are several SQL examples bundled with Qt. I like the query model example. It shows a few different views of the same data and supports simple updates. First, I'm going to make it connect to ETDB SQL. Connection strings for this example are hard-coded in connection.h. I just need to change the database type to QETIA and set a name for the database file. Now, when I run this example, it will create a database in its working directory and insert some sample data. Since ETDB SQL is an embedded database, it can open local files directly in the application process, though database files can also be shared through a server. Now, as you can see, this example displays the database contents in three different views. The plain view just shows the data as is. The custom view alters the data when it's displayed, adding some color, prefixes, and transformations to the data. And the editable view can update the database, and any changes will be preserved the next time the application is run. Next, I'm going to use the ETSQL browser utility to set up replication to a mirror database. Replication can also be configured through code, but you only have to set it up once, so using the utility will be faster. In order to replicate with ETDB SQL, we need another database file with a similar schema. I'll just make a backup copy so that I don't have to start from scratch. And I'll open that up so that we can use it to start configuring replication. Both databases need a unique replication address so they can recognize each other. Let's give this copy address 2. I also need to set which tables to replicate. The query model example only uses the person table, and I'll use in replication since I don't intend to modify it directly in this copy. And that's it for the mirror. Now I just need to set up the original database. The original can have address 1, and it will replicate out the person table. Finally, I need to create a replication peer in this database to tell it about the mirror. Now, synchronous replication will automatically update this mirror whenever a transaction is committed. And you can provide a URL for an ETDB server database, but since the mirror is in the same folder, I can just put the file name here. I also know that the mirror's address is 2, but the replicate is already configured, so I'll just get it from there. Now I can run the example again, and any changes I make will be automatically applied to both databases. I don't even have to edit the source code. So when I open the mirror, I can see that all of the changes I made in the original are here as well. But this is only a small sample of what you can do with replication in ETDB SQL. A database can have any number of peers, accumulate changes for bidirectional exchange, direct certain rows to specific peers, or even synchronize with a backend RDBMS. For more information, or to request an ETDB SQL evaluation on your target platform, visit www.ittia.com.